This is the Wikipedia page for Marina Franklin. Welcome to WikiListen, the podcast where we read Wikipedia pages and provide commentary. I'm Victor Varnado, KSN.
And I'm Rachel Teichman, LMSW.
We're about to read the Wikipedia page for Marina Franklin, and Marina Franklin is here to defend herself. Welcome,
Defend?
Marina.
Yeah. Hey.
You sound excited.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Let's defend it.
Marina Franklin, let's get started. You ready, Rachel?
I have never been more ready than this moment.
Here we go. Marina Franklin. Marina Franklin is an American stand-up comedian, actress, podcast host based in New York City. She is best known for her work on Single Black Female comedy special and Hysterical on FX on Hulu. She also hosts her own podcast, Friends Like Us. That's all true, Marina,
That's
correct?
all true and up to date. More up to date than any of the flyers these comedy shows put up. Or my intros. Thank you, Wiki.
Wikipedia?
I couldn't say the whole thing.
What do you usually introduce with something else?
I recently just saw a flyer that said that I was from the Chappelle Show, which was like 20 years ago.
You know, that is actually one of the things that we put in the press release on the NMO Kingdom.
I mean, it's a good thing, but then it's also like, it's been a long time. It's been 20. I mean, it's still very relevant.
You know, we got that mention off your website.
Oh, yeah, I got to change that. So it's not your fault. That's what I'm saying.
Not in this case, I don't think.
But the Wiki's doing better than my website. I got to show that to my web guy.
Life and career. Franklin was born in Chicago, Illinois. She graduated from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign and Syracuse University. Her film and television credits include Crashing, Trainwreck, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
Wait, I'm sorry to interrupt. Is it a Urbana-Champaign?
It's Urbana.
Urbana, and it's campaign or champagne?
It's champagne.
Oh,
Did you say campaign?
I did. I did not see the H.
No, it's okay. I read things wrong all the time, so I empathize with you.
This show is terrifying for us sometimes.
Yeah.
No, look, I read things. They call me Keisha when I can't read. They go, Keisha can't read.
Who, just like racist people who hang around you?
They're black friends of mine who, they can be racist.
All right. I'm sorry to interrupt, Rachel.
Life and career. Franklin was born in Chicago, Illinois. She graduated from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign and Syracuse University. Her film and television credits include Crashing, Trainwreck, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, The Nightly Show with Larry Wilmore, and appeared on Conan O'Brien's tour and worked with him on his shows for Comic-Con in San Diego. She was a staff writer for the HBO comedy series Divorce.
Oh, you were?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. For a month.
My wife loves that show.
Just for the first season, and it was more of consulting for a month. So yeah, we did the writer's room. I wrote a script, and the showrunner, Paul Sims, who is well known for being the showrunner on Atlanta, he hired me. He also did news radio years ago. Yeah, he saw a script I wrote early on, loved it, hired me.
That's amazing. That's awesome.
Isn't it? And guess what? All this information is correct.
Whoa.
It's really good. I'm impressed by the person I hired in India.
Filmography. Film. In 2010, Sex Cut. Role, Michaela. Short film.
Very
Sex Cut?
short.
What is Sex Cut?
So it's this guy, he wanted to capture like some comedians from the Comedy Cellar, and it's followed me ever since. But it's basically like a guy was getting a haircut so that he can get laid. And that's all I remember the premise being. And it was Sherrod Small, me, and Artie Fuqua. And I'm the girl who they tell to shut up because that's what's cool back then. That's what you could do.
Yeah, back
you
then.
You could do that. You could do shows where you could tell females to shut up.
It was a different time.
Yes, it was. I think it's still out there somewhere.
Year 2013. Title: Spirit Cabinet. Role: Marina.
Year 2013. Title: Gaffigan. Role: Janelle. TV movie.
Year 2015. Title: Trainwreck. Role: Woman in Back of Theater.
I'm trying to remember, I remember seeing you in Trainwreck, but I don't remember what you did exactly. What did you do?
So that is actually the thing I'm most known for.
Uh-huh.
Over even my special and everything you've mentioned. So that is the famous scene in Amy's movie Trainwreck where John Cena and Amy are going at it with a couple that is set behind them. Me and Keith Robinson are in that scene. Keith Robinson says to John Cena, "You look like Mark Wahlberg." And he says, "I look like I ate Mark Wahlberg. What are you talking about?" And then it gets sexual for some reason between the two men in their fight.
Uh-huh.
And then I say something like, he sounds like he wants to you. And that's pretty much the scene. But it's a great scene because couples do that in movie theaters, or when they go out, they oftentimes fight with other couples. So yeah, it's really funny. We spent the whole day in a movie theater in the Village on the west side. I forget which theater that was. And that day, true story, we ate so much popcorn. I never want to eat popcorn ever again.
Did you throw up?
I did not throw up, but I was bloated because that's a lot of salt.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a fire alarm during that scene, so we had to take a break.
Television, 2004. Title: Best Week Ever. Role: Herself.
2004. Chappelle Show. Girl Insulting Calvin.
This is the one that everybody puts in your credits, right?
Yeah.
In the McDonald's commercial.
Yeah, I use the N-word, but I'm playing a character. I'm like, ew, Negro, you smell like French fries.
Very iconic. 2004, Last Comic Standing.
2004, Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn.
2005, Premium Blend. Herself.
That's me.
2009, Black to the Future. Herself.
Herself. 2009, The Jay Leno Show. Herself.
That was
2
a great
episodes.
time.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great time. I was a correspondent on the Jay Leno Show. That's when he couldn't let go of his late night show.
Aww.
That's right.
And Conan was like, come on.
2009 through 2013, Comics Unleashed. Herself. 3 episodes.
Still getting paid.
2010, The Awkward Comedy Show. Herself.
Victor Varnado. It's been a long time.
Yes, directed by Victor Varnado, and we were in that together. That's a good time.
That's something I had heard of before I ever met you. I was a child when that came out.
What? How old?
In 2010, I would have been 12. I get 11 or 12.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then the Awkward Comedy Show actually kind of has a legacy because a lot of, especially black comedians that are nerdy, kind of look back at that show as like when they had a stamp of approval for what they did.
Yeah, it was a great experience. And it was funny because I really was like the host. And I remember thinking, I'm just hosting this. But then I ended up doing material and it was great. And a lot of that material that I listened to when I watched that, it's like, it was a Virgin Marina.
You're awesome, though. I mean, it was really fun. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing back then either. This is like one of the first things that I was like just trying to like produce myself. And it was like a shoestring budget, but it worked out great.
Oh, no, it was great. I mean, I look at that material and the way I did it back then. And sometimes I try to get back to that performance because your first you is the best you, you know.
My favorite performance I ever saw you at was at the Women in Comedy Festival. You were just so good. You're great. You killed it.
Marina, you entertained a 12-year-old from New Jersey.
Aww. That's the goal.
2011, John Oliver's New York stand-up show, Herself. 2 episodes.
Yes, and true story there, John Oliver fought for me to be on that. They did not want me. I remember his manager coming up to me and telling me how hard they had to fight to get me on. And some comedians only did 1 set. They asked for me to do 2. And it's why I love John Oliver to this day.
I love John Oliver too. And I actually don't know him personally, but his show is fantastic and got even better during the pandemic.
Yeah, I did a show for him recently too that's not listed there. I did a character, it's very topical in a union situation where they're trying to anti-union campaign. And John Oliver is exposing how corporations try to get their employees to not unionize. And it's these like funny little commercials where they go, oh, you can't talk about, living wage on the premises because you'll get fired. So it's really cute. Check it out.
2011, The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, Herself. Episode 7.215.
Great.
2013, Women Who Kill. TV special, Herself.
2013, Why Do Guys? Herself.
2013, Wanda Sykes presents Hilarious, Herself.
2014, Inside Amy Schumer, The Nurses, Phone Operator, 3 episodes.
2014, Women Aren't Funny, Herself.
2014, At Midnight, Herself, episode 2117.
2015, The Jim Gaffigan Show, Janelle, 3 episodes.
Are we going to read all of these? Hold on. Just starting to laugh.
We're like halfway through. Let's just blow through
all
it.
right, let's go. 2015, The Nightly Show with Larry Wilmore, Herself, 3 episodes.
2015, Louie, Comedy Cellar MC.
2015, Conan's Comic-Con, Herself.
2016, Horace and Pete, Marina, episode 1.1.
You've played yourself. You've played Marina twice and herself many times. 2016, Just for Laughs, starring Howie Mandel, Herself.
2016, Windy City Live, Herself.
2016, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, Herself.
2017, Crashing, Comedian.
2018,
Herself, right?
No, comedian. It's comedian.
But I am herself in that.
Oh no, it says comedian. I'm sorry, you're not yourself.
No, they say Marina in it.
Oh, they do, but you're credited as comedian. So unfortunately. 2018, Night Train with Wyatt Cenac, Herself.
2018, The Break with Michelle Wolf, Herself.
2019, Marina Franklin, single black female, Herself.
2019, Wanda Sykes, Bustin' Loose, Herself.
2020, Tournament of Laughs, Herself.
2020, Jonathan Van Ness, Kicks, Herself.
2020, Colin Quinn and Friends, a parking lot comedy show, Herself, TV special.
2020, Expecting Amy, Herself, 3 episodes.
2021, Patrice O'Neill, Killing is Easy, Herself.
2021, Hysterical, Herself.
Podcasts and radio. WTF with Mark Maron.
You Made It Weird with Pete Holmes.
A Prairie Home Companion.
Wait, don't tell me.
Friends Like Us. Friends Like Us is your podcast. You need your own Wikipedia page for your podcast, I would say.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, your podcast was called out by Oprah. I mean, that's awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, she put us on the best list, the top podcasts. Because we really were the first to do like women in comedy of color talking hot topics. And we get serious and it's funny. So, yeah.
We are going to see you at Dynamo Kingdom on April 20th.
I am so excited to be there.
I am super excited myself.
I mean, I smoke a lot of weed. I will not for the show. I will take a break for that moment on stage and everything before. And then afterwards, I'm going to party.
Get nervous, just look at me. Everything will be okay.
It's going to be.
Oh, you're going to be there?
Of course I'll be there.
Awesome.
Going to be a good time. If anybody wants to know more about it, go to dynamokingdom.com.
And I'll be there as, guess what? Myself.
This has been the Wikipedia page for Marina Franklin.
Thanks for listening to WikiListen. You can find us at wikilisten.com and on all social media at WikiListen, except for Twitter, which is at wiki_listen.
If there's a particular Wikipedia page you'd like us to read, please let us know.